glowing presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Chargers. They're on the Eagles sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. These guys 6-2 over the last 2 months of play. Across the field, head coach of the Chargers, Jim Harbaugh. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Hey Scott, Brock Hewitt in the booth with you. It is Jake Elliott who's going to get us started. And here we go from SoFi. On the return, it's Jalen Reagor. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, to win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. So now here's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the...
Free up the middle, it's a breakaway! Into the red zone! He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia!
Touchdown.
The Eagles don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Well, that was quite a way to begin this game, Kate, offensively, and quite a worrying way for those 11 guys defensively. We know that stopping the run's a core component of all of these defensive game plans, and they just put that plan through the shredder.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Reagor with the return here. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chargers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And with the end of the season in sight, he's looking for a strong finish to capture that NFL rushing crowd. Herbert now off the play fake. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. It is caught left side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Short pass brought in. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw.
Brings up
He put everything he had into this one. Brought in inside the 20. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
4 yards. That's another Chargers.
Harris. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. It closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal.
Short of the goal line.
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Running for the first time with a Tennessee rookie. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
The play lost a yard.
Now from the 2-yard line, it's third and goal. Herbert with a blitz coming. And he will have a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. McConkey with a touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And Dory Jackson now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. That's second and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Hurts looking to throw. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. They're working a couple yards past the line. Devontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
47-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. He's got Devontae Smith. Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stop though, made it the 46. Third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
It's a sneak. Hurts. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, Hurts. Roll right side, caught by Smith. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line.
6. Devontae Smith. It's a gain of 7.
Shotgun snap for Hurts.
Second and 3.
Now he takes it, and he gives himself up after a short gain. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Eagles.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Offense is set. This is second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Barkley off the pistol again. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Hurts. He goes in at the 7. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Barkley can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it.
And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles break the tie here in the first. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Chargers 7.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Rager with the return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Hill now from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Into the hands of Conklin. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
First and 10 at the 48.
Get to Sampson here up the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Gain of 20. That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action.
That's another Chargers.
Sampson will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
He was taken
That's a
down.
nice Nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Now it's Hill. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Chargers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Set to return. Here's Anaya Smith. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. And bring the tight end in motion. Drive starts with an option, right side. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down. Few set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Hurts on first down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's third down and 10.
On third down, it's Hurts. He puts a mirror under it deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Well, either way, that was going to be a big gain, Brock. But of course they're going to credit their quarterback, right? Take the completion over that penalty.
Yep, had those stats. You run that route, Kate, to try and stretch out a defense, maybe even draw that kind of penalty. But what a gold star by his effort. Not only did he do that, he made the play as well.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
10-yard line.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Rager with the return here. Shoots away from one. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Chargers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. Shoves one away. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hand off here to Sampson. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Maxwell Hairston, that's the first-round pick from Kentucky on the tackle. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Herbert from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. J.K. Scott on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And it's out of bounds. Took a bounce. It's going to be marked right along the 30-yard line. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
We're on here with Will Shipley. He dodged the tackle. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing here, Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
And again, here's Hurts. Aguilar with the grab. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun given out of Dillon. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Going right back to Dillon. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. That's a 7-yard pickup, and they'll have 2nd and goal at the 2.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Dillon can't fight past that line, and they stop him at the 3.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Back to the 3 after that last play. It's 3rd and goal. Now Hurts. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's 4th down and goal.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Elliott connects there. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here.
Focus on the next play. Focus on the next play. We block
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
For Philadelphia.
Darius Davis to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chargers offense and Dylan Sampson now to begin another drive. And they're going to try to take the lead back to one possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Herbert on 1st down. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. 1st down from the 41.
17 more yards.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background that every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Looking for Jordan Watkins that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. He finds Johnston. Well, this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending.
And he has it along the sideline, but now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. Now Herbert again. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
Third and long for him here. This one's caught. And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Cameron Dicker after the Chargers now to attempt this field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try from the left side. Dicker connects there. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off of the touchdown, that's the 2nd best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
The final throw before the break. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Our trip around the league starts now. It begins up in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Steelers in a physical matchup in the AFC North. And this is DK Metcalf. He's going to look at the catch and then look upfield and watch this. 69 yards for the touchdown catch. The Steelers win their third straight game as they get the victory today. With that, we take a look at the rest of the action going on around the NFL here in Week 14. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Jackson now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. First down, a run with Barkley. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. He's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
He tucks it and takes off. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
He's got Brown on the slant. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down. From the gun, it's a give to Dillon. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. He gets it complete to Will Shipley. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down, Eagles.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Dillon. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8. At the
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Brought in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. Very short kick here from the right hash. Elliott connects there. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kickoff.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Rager with the return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chargers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Throw left side, finds Fannin. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Offense is set, 1st and 10.
13 yards on the play. And the Chargers...
Running left is Harris. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. Tackle made at the 47. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was brought down by Sidney Brown. A 2-yard pickup. Brings up
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Right in the sneak, it's Herbert. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. Gain up a handful there. Play brought to an end by Jordan Whitehead. 1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Harris once more. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He's looking Jordan Watkins' way. 4th down, coming up. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. Short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
It's Dillon here on 2nd down. And he stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
It's a sneak. Hurts. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. That is for a gain of just 1. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Finds the in route complete. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
It's a design look for Hurts. And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. 2nd down coming up. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
On third down, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
On fourth down, Hurts. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. First and 10 from the 32. Here's Hurts. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Second and 3 now. They'll give this up the middle to Dillon. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be third down and 1.
Dante Jackson on the tackle.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs.
Third down.
He has it on the QB sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
2 yards on the play. First down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Again, Hurts keeping it.
Hurts on the keeper.
Well, I don't expect that loss to keep him from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep him from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now, and even more surprising, Kate, to see them not so far backwards with the sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable fourth down if you don't get the first.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This one from 47 yards away. Elliott connects there. And they're able to convert despite that errant snap.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Rager with the return here. Escapes the defender. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the 30.
This is Harris on second down. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. They're out now, ready to punt it. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Now begin the drive with Dillon. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Dillon again. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll bowl his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Going right back to Dillon. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Nickel look by the Chargers here, 3rd down. Hurts to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Motion man left is Brown. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Dante Jackson takes it away.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
The Charger offense making its way to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. To the right, pulled in by McConkey. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Chargers first down.
They give to Harris from the gun. Shoots away from one. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. That's him on a quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense up to the line fast.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Herbert from the gun. Here's caught. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
Quentin Johnston brings up 3rd down.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Chargers.
It's Herbert once more. He's going to be caught by his running back, Harris.
Herbert's pass.
Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal.
Herbert to throw once more. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers now within 1 score in the 4th. Najee Harris, the touchdown. All right. right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw. They did it! He made the interception! And the Chargers have some new life in the fourth.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. You cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
The Chargers and Quentin Johnson returning to the field. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
This one's caught. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers come through to tie it in the 4th. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
31. Eagles 30.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Jackson now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? Dillon, a 1st down carry. It's on the turn, the ball's out, he lost it. And they jump on top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Now it's Dillon. Oh, the football's loose. And they jump on top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Near disaster a moment ago, but this drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Now to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Setting up to pass. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He's looking for A.J. Brown there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. And
the running back sets in motion. He'll look to throw it. He finds Aguilar. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
he is to throw.
42-yard line.
Taken in by Smith. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Eagles.
Hurts on 1st down. He's got Smith again. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line.
Hurts yet again.
4 yards on the pickup.
He finds Shipley, complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Hurts throwing again. He takes it himself. It's inside the 10. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
So as we expected, they're lining up to go for 2 here and a 7-point advantage.
The Eagles will set up for the
They'll try it on the ground. And he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 here in the 4th.
31.
Defense perhaps a little too worried about the pass there, partner, and as a result, they're able to run it in for 2.
It really becomes a numbers game down here. And you see a lot of teams employ this, right? If there's numbers there against the pass, we're going to be committed to running. If they stack the box, we've got to be willing to throw it. In this case, it was a numbers advantage and the simplest path for 2 points.
The Chargers offense getting set to take over. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Throwing on first is Herbert. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, they count on those being efficient and effective.
This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40. That brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw it. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. No timeouts remaining here, partners, and they can just run out this clock. Design keeper here for Hurts. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you, too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on